I quickly mentioned the Telelever suspension on the 1250. I thought it was a good idea to give you a bit of a demonstration as to why it's quite a handy suspension system to have to help you with your confidence on the bike. So I'm going to do a demonstration on the 1250 versus the 850. The 1250 has it, the 850 doesn't. So I was at Baffle House in South Wales just a week ago grabbing a coffee, and I'm sat there and this guy comes in on his adventure bike. I think he was on a Africa Twin. He's pulling in slowly to stop, and as he does it, he pulls his front brake. We've all done it at some point, I'm sure, pulling the front brake, compresses the front suspension. He then bounced and he dropped his bike right there in front of everyone in the cafe. Probably died a little bit inside, but the key thing why I'm saying this is because 1250 has a Telelever front suspension system, which prevents that from being a problem. So in a nutshell, you can read the technical scientific specs on their website. This Telelever front suspension is going to prevent that front nosedive from happening. So as I pull the front brake, there is no dive on my front end. Let's try the 850. Okay, the 850, pull the front brake, and I get a nosedive, which totally unstabilizes the bike. Telelever suspension gets rid of it. So say you're cruising on the motorway, you suddenly pull your front brake, slow down, it's not going to give you a suspension nosedive. When you're pulling up in a cafe, in a petrol station, again, that risk of the front brake giving you a little bit of a spit out is completely removed. The 850 doesn't have that suspension technology. Both of them do have electronic suspension adjustments, which happens automatically. So the dampening is changed itself. For example, if you suddenly throw on a pillion, not that you'd throw them, carefully invite a pillion on the back or put a load of luggage on, the suspension will automatically adjust the dampening to compensate for that, which I think is a really, really cool feature, because it's going to give you the best ride without you having to do anything on suspension settings.